Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your yearly card reading. So we have a 12-month spread here, and then we'll pull some specific cards in terms of abundance and love and career. So my name is Rachel from ReikiWithRachel.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. All personal service links are below. I specialize in intuitive energy healings, removing financial blocks, and helping you manifest and improve relationships through energy work. So what do we have here? Wow, okay. So we start January with the Death card in reverse. So the Death card coming in reverse indicates to me that you have just recently gone through some sort of internal transformation. Some piece of you has fallen away, some part of your ego, some old belief system, some old thought pattern. The Death card in reverse is very much an internal card, although you may have had some things shift and transform in your outside world. As I pull the two oracles, whatever you just went through or maybe are still going through in the month of January in terms of this internal shift is absolutely yielding results in terms of abundance and a heightened sense of intuition, because we get the man holding the coin. So this is talking about opportunities for abundance, for more security, for more stability in your life, but you had to go through some sort of shift on the inside to see this manifestation on the outside. We then get the Goddess of the Moon card. The Goddess of the Moon card is all about this feminine energy. It's all about intuition. So we get a mix here, right? We get the masculine energy with the man holding the coin, meaning that January will be a time for action. It's going to be a time maybe to make some decisions, to make some actual physical changes in your world, to bring in more abundance, to create more stability, in whatever that means, in whatever way that means for you. But it's paired and guided by the feminine energy, which is your intuition, which is being in a state of allowing yourself to receive. So something major is falling away, some major internal pattern, some major internal block has fallen away and maybe is still disintegrating a bit as you move into this new decade, this new year. And as it does, you're really finding this balance between the masculine and the feminine, and it is yielding some very positive changes in your life. So let's go ahead and look at February. Wow, okay, so this continues. By February, we get the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is very emotionally secure. She is focused. She's very heart-centered. And she's very focused in on some kind of emotion, some type of matter of the heart. So maybe this is a love relationship. Maybe this is a creative endeavor. But in February, you are going to be focused in on something, on creating a new emotion or acting from this heart-centered space. And then we get the attachment card in reverse, meaning again, similar to the Death card, there's attachments falling away. You're taking these masks off. You see that she's taking a mask off and she's looking at it. You are seeing how you have acted, responded, communicated, looked at yourself, perceived the world through a mask, through a lens, and it is off now, and you're presenting your authentic self to the world. So also the Queen of Cups, and this is in February, could go very well for loving relationships. Like I said, any creative, it's a very watery, fluid kind of energy, any creative endeavor, but it is absolutely paired with whatever you do, you're coming from your authentic self. You know, you're not going to be able to approach this wearing any sort of mask, any sort of facade. It's you being completely you. The number on this attachment card is number 5, talking about change and transformation. So you're really beginning this year from a place of transformation. Wow, okay. So then the card for March that we get is the 5 of Wands in reverse, something that you have been battling. Maybe it's been with another person, maybe it's been within yourself, maybe it's been just like a situation that's caused some internal conflict is coming to an end, okay? And you're being asked to sit back and allow yourself to receive some higher guidance. So this card, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, came in reverse with this 5 of Wands in reverse. So to me, this indicates whatever this conflict was, whether it was internal, external, or both, almost blocked you off from receiving some of this intuition, or maybe you would get some ideas, but then you would immediately squash it. Your ego would immediately squash it. So that's falling away. Allow this, whatever this conflict is, to just fall away. And as you do, tune in more and more to your higher guidance. You are opening up this divine channel for all this fresh new energy, for these fresh new ideas, and you're beginning to finally trust it without that ego or the doubts or the fears just like immediately squashing these insights. So just looking at the first 3 months, like this is a huge transformation for you, very much on an internal level, but seeing it in your outside world. You're going to be, I'm just hearing the word brave. I'm feeling like you're going to start a new endeavor in some area of your life where you just weren't ready before, but you're feeling very confident, you're feeling very brave. And that bravery comes from listening to your intuition, trusting yourself, and not doubting yourself or arguing with these intuitions. So then when we get to April, a lot of cards came out. So, wow, okay. For April, we get the Judgment card, talking about rebirth. This is also the card of Archangel Gabriel, which is talking about communication, creative endeavors, possible business endeavors. There's some sort of rebirth in that, paired with the Devil card in reverse. So again, it's this rebirth that is paired with falling away of the ego. This whole year so far has been the combination of both. The more of these old energies that fall away, the more you are freeing yourself up. And then we get the Knight of Cups in reverse. So again, talking about you're wanting to stay steady in these new emotions, you're wanting to stay focused, and you're not wanting to listen to this devil energy anymore. The devil is a trickster, the devil is a liar, the devil is presents you with all these illusions of the ego and the mind. Allow these to fall away. And as you do, it's like this rebirth, like and when you see all these people on this card, they're nude, which indicates a sense of vulnerability. So you might be feeling a bit vulnerable as these ego protective defense mechanisms fall away. But this is exactly where you need to be. So I'm feeling like with the King of Cups, come April, it's a time to really nurture yourself as you go through. I'm hearing like this final transformation. And so the two cards that we get paired with are the Deceit in reverse. This Deceit card is essentially the Devil card. So you got this reinforced twice. It's all those tricks of the mind, the tricks of the defense mechanisms. And then we get the Victory card in reverse, which holds two meanings from what I'm feeling. It's what you have been wanting within you and in your world was absolutely only being held back by this devil trickster kind of energy, by this deceitful mind trick trying to hold you back, this old programming that wants to keep you stuck. That's the only thing that was holding you back. So as you let that go, you are experiencing an internal victory. So that you are just feeling freer, you're feeling more at peace, you're feeling more self-loving, and everything so far this year has gotten you to that point. So let's see what comes after. Wow, okay. The Six of Wands also in reverse, talking about an internal victory, what I absolutely just said. And then this is paired with the door to personal healing and happiness. So by springtime, you are feeling just so good within yourself. Like you feel like you've conquered your demons is what I'm hearing. You're feeling secure. You're feeling peaceful. For a lot of you, I'm feeling like you're just so connected. Like you can go into a meditation and really go deep right away, or you're really opening up some psychic abilities or intuitive abilities, clairsentience, clairaudience, or if you already have those abilities, you're like magnifying it, and you're feeling very secure in whatever your natural abilities are. And then come June, we get the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, paired with the All Tied Up card in reverse. This energy is staying very consistent. This whole first part of the year is very much like an awakening, an enlightenment, a realization process. Like I feel like you're just going to get one thing after another, after another, after another, and you're going to experience more personal growth in the first part of this year than possibly you have in all the years leading up to this. It's like everything was preparing you for this mass transformation. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about something externally that you've been waiting for. The wait is over. So you've been, we start the year off with the man holding the coin, talking about opportunities for new abundance. And I feel like as you're going through this transformation, you might be seeing more of it, but you're really wanting to focus internally to see the result from the outside. And then come June, finish off the first half of the year, you are being reassured that things are going to unfold pretty quickly in your outside world. And the reason for that is you broke all these chains of bondage. We get the all tied up card in reverse. So what was tying you up? What made you feel stuck? What made you feel stagnant? Like you wanted to go to the next level, but you just couldn't, has all fallen away and you have broken free. Okay, wow. Let's see how the second part of the year is. Okay, so we go through this whole transformation. Come July, you get the Two of Swords in reverse. You've made a decision. You've made a decision based on your intuition. And look at this. It's paired with the walking away. You will be walking away from an old situation, from an old pattern, from old jobs. Like you're walking away from a period in your life that you've been ready to walk away from. I'm feeling like this is something that's been a long time coming. This is something that you've been anticipating, that you've been working towards, that you've been wanting to happen. It's not something that is, like this, like a traumatic, stressful kind of walking away. This has been a long anticipated walking away, but you need to reach the point inside where you could make this decision to do so. And by July, by summertime, you've gotten to that point. So let's look at August. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. August is the Star card. This is the Enlightenment card. This is a card of dreams coming true. This is a card of balance between how you feel on the inside and what you see going on in the outside. This is a card of pursuing your passions, of new love. This is an amazing new beginning. And the three clarifying cards that came out were the Garden and the Gate, Broken Heart in reverse, and then Storm Warning in reverse. So the Garden and the Gate is talking about wanting a new opportunity, seeing what was available on the outside, but being fearful to cross over that gate. And I feel like that's what that walking away card was talking about in July. You've crossed over the gate. You've gone into the unknown. And by going into the unknown, whatever has broken your heart is healing. Whatever storm you were experiencing is over. This is a mending of the heart. This is a mending of relationships, of old relationship patterns that didn't serve you, of careers and jobs that just were not serving you any longer. Come August, you've experienced this giant transformation and everything in your life is really, really coming together. Oh, wow. Okay. You really can't make this up. So then we get in September, the Lover's card and the Yin and Yang. The Lover's card is number 2. The Yin and Yang is 22. This is talking about coming together in partnerships, coming together in loving relationships, having a new loving relationship, a revived loving relationship. If it doesn't deal with love, this is just talking about balance inside of you and externally. This is talking about collaborating with others, coming together with somebody else in some way. And it came right after that, healing the broken heart. So I do feel like for some of you, if you're wanting to know about a relationship or, something's on the rocks or you're single and you're like, when's it going to come together for me? Then this card very much speaks to that. If you are fine in your relationship and this has nothing to do with your relationship, this is a complete balance within yourself, being able to give, being able to receive, finding that balance between working, but then also enjoying life and playing and not feeling like one or the other is weighed in one direction. It's not imbalanced any longer. 2 is all about balance, all about coming together. And then we get the Knight of Pentacles. So we talk about love, and now we're talking about some more abundance. And this is a very forward moving card. This is like a steady increase of your abundance, a steady increase in your stability. And it's paired with the Magician in the mirror in reverse, indicating that what you have gone through in the outside or inside is being manifested on your outside. So as you go through this internal transformation, it's a good idea to really understand what's being projected on the outside and what's being mirrored back to you in terms of your stability, in terms of your finances. Like, how is it being manifested in your jobs and your careers and how other people treat you? As you shift this energy on the outside or inside, everything is falling into place. This is a card of being a powerful manifester, things just coming easier and easier and easier. So by fall time, by October, you're really seeing all the puzzle pieces just fitting together so perfectly. And you've created that. You've created that by shifting your internal energy. Then we get the Temperance card in reverse. Again, talking about balance. This whole year is a balance of all the energies. This is a balance internally, and it's paired with the sixth chakra. And so I feel like the balance that you are going to want to really focus on come November-ish is that balance between listening to your intuition and then taking action on it. So, you may get so used to the getting in the pattern of just focusing on yourself and meditating and really trying to grow, but you're opening up your intuition so that you can create in this world. So come November, you're getting out of this like self-work kind of mentality, and rather taking all the lessons that you learned and all the ways that you've grown and balancing your intuition with that action so that you can create what you have come here to do. So let's see what the last cards are. Wow. Okay. The Knight of Swords paired with the Angel of Strength. So this completely is in line with what I just said. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving forward fast. So 2020, your year in review, is absolutely a year of, like, the first part is all about the self-work, coming into your intuitive abilities, coming into your abilities as a creator and as a manifester, and then finding that balance. I'm like, okay, now I know how to do the self-work, but let me really focus on how I turn this into action. And then moving into 2021, you are like moving into something quickly. Things are going to start to transform at a really, really high pace. So you're wanting to, with this Angel of Strength card, just be so strong and secure in yourself, knowing that you're ready for this next chapter. Okay, so I want to, using the same deck, pull a card just talking about love. Like, what is going on with love this year? And then we'll do it for abundance and career, get a little more clarification on those. So I'm actually out of town and I could not fit all of my decks in my suitcase. So I don't have specific love cards, but you can get whatever you need from the tarot. So not that worried about it. Okay, so what's going on in terms of love this year? Please just give me 3 cards in terms of love. 2 came out right away. There we go. Okay. All right, so we got 3 reversals. I'm going to pull one more. We're going to pull one more. There we are. Okay. So I'm feeling like for some of you, perhaps love has been maybe a source of stress, because we do get the Tower card in reverse. We get the Journey card in reverse. And then we get the Walking Away paired with the 4 Swords in reverse. So this is all internal. This is all internal. This is saying whatever you have experienced in your love life, it's helping you shift, and then we get the Lover's card. So, or I'm sorry, the 2 of Cups. I always call it the Lover's card. This is the soulmate card to me. So that came out, meaning that whatever internal tower moments you experienced is leading you on this journey so that you can walk away from these old patterns permanently in your loving relationship. So it's going to take, the 4 Swords card is really talking about taking some action. So this is proactive action within you, knowing like there's some things that I need to shift. Like whatever I experienced in my relationships is absolutely a reflection of something within me. And so what I've been seeing on the outside is not what I want, then you go within and you kind of shatter all of these old belief systems that you have about yourself. And then the clarifying card came with a woman holding a coin in reverse is talking about worthiness. So everything in terms of your relationships is stepping down to your worthiness. That's what it comes down to. That's what is going to improve anything. If you're in a happy relationship, it's going to improve that. If you're single, it's going to bring in this new loving, balanced relationship. And if you're having like a tumultuous time, you're going through some internal tower moments. So the tower card came out in reverse, meaning like I'm not so sure if there's going to be a big external shift, but it's going to be a lot of internal falling away of these old patterns that absolutely needs to happen. And as you do that, you're going to experience relationships in a way that you never have before. So now we're pulling for abundance and career. You get the Hierophant. So I do feel like a lot of you are spiritual teachers, you're intuitives, you're going to be doing something very different than what has been the status quo. You're going to bring a new type of teaching. You're going to bring, wow. You're going to just bring something brand new to the world. The next card is the World card in reverse. You are meant to, okay? You're meant to bring something very new to this world in terms of just who you are, in terms of what you do, like businesses, careers. It's a whole new way of looking at things, and it's just becoming secure in yourself to actually bring that forward. You get the High Priestess in reverse. So you are a High Priestess. This is the energy that you hold, this intuitive energy, this leadership energy, but in a very like kind of feminine way, is what you embody, and it's just you really feeling that within yourself so that you can present that to the world. You get the Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like for some of you, you are going to be helping others heal their heart. You're going to be helping in relationships. You're going to be helping with the Twin Flame Collective. You're going to be providing messages or guidance to others to help them in terms of just healing old emotional pain. I'm also feeling like for some of you, what you have gone through is your muse. It is your inspiration to help others. Because when we get the Moon card in reverse, and the Moon card is very much diving deep into your subconscious. So when it comes to career and abundance, just like with love, you want to dive deep into your subconscious, really examine any like belief systems that are a detriment to you in being successful and bringing something forward. You have a message that this world needs. So the only thing that's going to stop you are these subconscious doubts. So you're really wanting to look at that. And then we get the Six of Cups in reverse, talking about as soon as you're able to transcend whatever these beliefs and these blocks are, that's when you just begin to receive abundantly. The world wants to give to you. You'll be giving so much, but you have to be in a place where you can receive. So we get the Temple. We pulled some additional cards. We get the Temple Path in reverse. This is very much your spiritual journey. This is, like I said, I think a lot of you are healers, are intuitives. You have a message. Maybe there's a book within some of you. Maybe it's a YouTube channel or a podcast. But it's going to be a very new way of looking at the world, and it's very much goes in line with what you experience on your journey. So you're going to take that, what you're experiencing on your journey, and somehow present this to the world. Financial constraints card in reverse, meaning that this is your year to finally get over any sort of financial blocks that you've been dealing with your whole lifetime. You get the caring connections. So like I said, I feel like some of you are going to be helping others in terms of relationships, in terms of loving themselves, writing a book about relationships, being a healer, healing relationships. This also could mean that in some way your career is going to fall in alignment with your loving relationships. Like maybe you meet somebody at a networking event, maybe you, with your current partner, you're meant to do something together. Both of you are meant to help others heal, but there's definitely like a relationship component involved in your work and in your finances. So then the last two cards we got were Archangel Ariel with the second chakra and Archangel Shamuel with the third chakra. So this is just giving you a little bit of guide. Well, I'm getting a couple messages from that. Again, like with the whole healer thing, like you might be helping people balance their chakras and doing energy work. You are wanting to find that balance between the second chakra, which is creativity, which is going with the flow. You're wanting to balance that with the third chakra, which is bringing these things forth. So maybe you're really good with like the creation, but then you're struggling with the bringing things forth. Or maybe you are very action oriented, but you distrust some of your internal knowing and your creations. This is your year to balance both of them, because the world needs whatever you are creating. And so you have to have this complete balance in your chakras and your energy systems to be able to create anew, and then have the confidence and the empowerment to be like, yeah, this is freaking awesome and other people need it. And I'm going to do what I need to do in this physical world to bring these creations to life and let others know about them. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm wishing you a beautiful 2020. Where is the mouse?